You're listening to Thrill Talk, where we discuss business, life, and everything else we like. Produced in Tucson, Arizona, and brought to you by Team Integrity Homes and the Military PCS Referral Network. Here's Aaron and Chase.
All right. We have a very, very, very special guest on today.
Yes, we do.
Probably the most prestigious guest we have ever had on this podcast. What do you think?
I think you're right, man. She was on before, a while back, like behind the scenes.
Back in the day.
Yeah, she's always on and just in the background, just listening to us babble. But this time she's going to have some input.
Nice. All right. J to the May, Jenny from the block, Jenny, the Dragon Slayer, Adams.
That's me.
All right. So this podcast is going to be a little different.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be an update, a pulse, and EGD. What's the one with your heart rate?
EKG.
EKG of our business. Ever heard that before?
Nope.
Exactly. All right. Aaron,
Yes.
what's new and exciting in the world of Team Integrity Real Estate Team at Keller Williams?
We actually added a little tagline to our team. So
Yes?
Yes.
Tell us about that tagline.
We partnered with Kristen Cole Network. So it's Team Integrity powered by the Kristen Cole Network.
What does that mean for people who have no idea about what you're talking about?
Well, it depends on who you're talking to. If you're talking agents, it's a lot more resources, a lot more collaboration to help out the clients. And for the clients, it's ultimately a lot more education for the agent to help them better suit needs and wants of the for them.
Nice. So this is based off of what we know. This is the largest real estate merger of teams within Keller Williams
That we know
history,
of.
right?
Yep.
So
That I know of.
Yep. So Jenny, how many transactions do you think we will close at in 3 weeks?
I think we'll be right at like 504.
504.
Well,
I think so.
this is the first time ever in my life I'm hoping that we're under 500
Why is that, Aaron?
because I promised everybody a horchata machine.
Every location.
Yep. If we hit 500.
Yep.
I think we could get away with something different.
100.
See, Jenny does not want a horchata machine.
I don't.
I was all
She doesn't want the
horchata
mess.
until I had horchata this summer, like 4 days in a row. I'm like,
That's nothing.
I
gets
think we
old
could come up
fast.
with something really cool that could beat a horchata machine for everyone.
Hey.
Shooting range.
I'm down with that.
Fireworks.
Cold brew.
Cold brew. Kegerator.
Oh, done.
Done.
No.
Okay.
See, that's HR department
Yeah,
speaking
right.
up right there. There we go.
So, Kristen, how many transactions about will the Kristen Cole Network do this
I
year?
do believe it was right around 800 right now. So they're looking at close to 1,000. It's closing the year out, and so you do the math, add those up together. It's 1,500.
Yep.
You know.
So, a lot of people will go, okay, why?
Yeah.
Why will you
Yeah.
guys, it's not like we did 800 transactions last year and then we've slipped and gone down to 500 and downward trend.
No.
We did 347 transactions in 2018. We'll crest 500 2019 with a solid trajectory.
Yeah. So
Profit-
you're right. The question is
profitability is
why.
great.
You know.
Why in an upward swing would we merge resources with another real estate team? And I think that a lot of people think of other big teams as competition as well.
It's interesting. Yeah, you're right. And I think that's a myth, in my opinion. You can make it a competition. However, I think it's a myth when you have the same direction that you're heading and for the reasons that you're going there. But I will say that, for their agents and for our agents, it's just opportunity for the agents, to just whenever opportunity presents itself, I think that we have to understand, we have to keep our head up and look at that. And I think that's a huge opportunity for everybody. We can go further, faster together than separate. And I think in our industry, the way things work, it's a lot of collaboration that we do right now. And I think that's the main driver behind it,
Yep. So Jenny, tell a little bit about Team Integrity's relationship with Kristen Cole, a little bit about how it started and what it's looked like over the last couple of years.
Well, it really started years ago. Aaron had a relationship with Kristen before I did, and they have stayed friends, and he's always talked to her and attended classes with her. And then she became Aaron and I's coach about 2 years ago. And that was really a really special relationship for us because we know she doesn't coach just anyone.
She's not looking for coaching clients.
No. I imagine that she probably turns away coaching requests. So that was really special for us to have her as a coach. And she has really helped behind the scenes of changing some of what we do with Team Integrity and some systems and processes. And that relationship has just grown after, you came on the team and the three of us started coaching with her. And we just started the dialogue well over a year ago with this merger and partnership. And It's just really worked out.
Yeah. So when I was the CEO of the Mark Center, you guys were taking over the coaching program for the Mark Center, and Kristen was someone that you guys wanted to coach with. And I said, all right, we'll figure it out.
You know what? It's funny that you say that. There was actually 4 individuals that I was really looking at, for coaching. And each one of them had a different, impact. And the big one was actually Kristen Cole, actually the leader of Expansion, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the direction that we were in, but we were gaining momentum on. And that was the main driver behind it, was because she had already been going full speed at it. And,
For the last, what was her anniversary party this last year? How many years in real estate?
A lot.
Is it 30?
Yeah.
30 something.
30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with
30.
Expansion, the thing is, it was newer concept back then. And the thing is she had gone before us. And, whenever you go before anybody else, you make mistakes before anybody else does. So we just didn't want to step on the same landmines. And that was basically it. And we started talking about the similarities in it and why we expanded, and that has, benefited us tenfold.
Yeah. Yeah. Kristen, I was actually at a different brokerage, and so I don't know how many years ago now, 4 years ago, something like that. I was at a different brokerage, and I was having conversations with Anthony Azar about becoming TL in one of the Mark Centers down here in Tucson, and team leader at one of the Mark Centers. And he said, hey, before you make your decision and whatnot, I'm going to send you over to it was ESO, Expansion Systems Orientation, with Kristen. And he sent me there, and after that, I was like, I think I accepted the job like 2 days later, realizing the bigger thinker and everything else. That was kind of like my first experience with Kristen, and just continued from then on out. She's came and spoke at the Mark Center before, and then started coaching when I came into business with Team Integrity. And she is one of the classiest, full of grace, and respectable women that I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh, absolutely. And what she's done for real estate, not only just Expansion, but for real estate, it's unheard of. Yeah. And you're right. She does it with grace and with kindness.
Absolutely.
And she's never looking for something in return. Like, nope. She is hands down just a phenomenal person to know, and to have mentor us is.
What I love about her is she knows what she wants, and once she's reconciled in her brain what she wants, she's going to work extremely hard to get it. And what's really cool, I think, too, is most everything that she wants or ambition that she has, it's also the ancillary benefits are going to help other people out.
Yes, very selfless.
100%.
And that was that connection that we were talking about, this very similar direction.
Yep. So going forward for us, we are rubbing shoulders, and I don't expect, because we talk to her every week, and it's beyond just probably the last 6 to 12 months. It's even the conversation has gone beyond just a weekly coaching call, right? More conversations throughout the week, so on and so forth. It just provides a lot of opportunity for our agents, their agents as well. It seems like, imagine 2 cars going down the freeway side by side. Now we get to do it together.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It opens up the door for even their agents to go, hey, how are you guys doing this, or how are you guys doing that? And we were basically able to open the playbook and show them exactly what we do, whether they like that flavor or not. And that's the good thing. If it can help benefit their business, by all means, that's what this is all about.
Yep, absolutely. What are you guys most excited about going forward with this merger?
I'm excited for, the opportunities that our agents will have.
Yeah.
I think that is what excites me the most with this merger, because I think that the opportunities that are out there are endless, and we don't even know about all of them yet. And that's
They're
what's
not even created yet.
No. They're going to be created for our agents or because of our agents, and that's exciting.
Yeah. What you are?
I'd tend to agree with that. That's probably the biggest one, is creating the opportunity for all agents within both networks. I also look at, when you're talking about that network, I mean, referral business that could just amp up because of, being top of mind and constantly on different regional calls, stand-ups, so it's pretty cool. It's really cool to know that, that they can lean on us and we can lean on them as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, there's the unknown's pretty exciting.
That's right.
Very exciting.
Well, it's interesting because I do believe that real estate in general, you've got to have a lot of trust and loyalty behind this to do something of this nature, because most people are out. I do predict that there will be people that will do it. However, they may do it for the wrong reasons, and you got to dig deep into this. I'm a true believer, and I know this. We've talked about this. Kristen would not have done this with anybody. So that says a lot about our agents. For one. Two is, going forward, we really don't know where it's going to lead in form of production wise. However, what we do know is we are in full control of what we do.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it.
And as I believe that as we grow bigger and deeper, both in skill set and numerically, is it allows us to ride out and take market share in what can be considered down markets or slower markets.
Well, and you talk about that. That was what was unique about one thing that I really noticed was the fact that we have not expanded outside of the locations that we're currently in. What we talked about is going deeper in the locations that we go. However, one of the things that we notice is what happens when there's somebody that's interested in a location that we're not in.
That's looking for opportunity.
That's right. So therefore, we're like, well, we're not looking to open up in Naples, Florida. However, guess what?
Kristen's there.
There you go. So then now we make those connections, and it's just like, so therefore, now they're able to hit both networks. That's what's cool.
Yeah.
That's what's cool, is we're able to be that kind of that door of opportunity for those agents as well that we don't even know yet.
Yeah.
I'm excited, and this is just the way I'm wired, being a high I is relationally. I'm excited about the relationships that we're going to make that are people within her network, or they're going to be. You look at all these great relationships we've built with other people, and it could be not business related. It's just people that we go, man, I have similar interests as these people, and I'm going to click with them. That part's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Going forward. So, yeah, it's exciting. It's very exciting. It's uncharted. It's unknown, which I think adds to that a little bit.
So you asked us that question. How about you? What are you most excited about?
Again, why we've talked about this and pulled the trigger ultimately is opportunity. Opportunity because let's be honest, there is, this was not a profitability question up front. Like, we're going to do this because it's going to add X amount to the bottom line or cut X amount from the bottom line. It wasn't ownership opportunity of this venture or anything like that. It purely was and is for opportunity for our agents. So what does that mean? Combined now, we will be at how many agents, Jenny? Ballpark.
Oh, geez. I think
we're close to 100. total there.
I think we'll be at 130
Yeah.
with her network.
So out of 130, like there's going to be, it's like with anything, there's going to be a majority that continue to do what they do. Not saying that in a negative way, but they're in their lane and they enjoy their lane and it helps them hit their big why. But there's going to be probably a smaller percentage that see this as for what it is for opportunity, and that will jump on that. And that 5 years from now, their lives will be completely different in a positive way because of an opportunity that they grabbed a hold of or recognized.
Well, and I do think what's great also, that group of agents that don't want to make a big change, this will still benefit them
Absolutely.
because of our shared resources.
Yep.
So not only will their business grow and flourish because of this partnership, there also will be more opportunities for those agents that want to grab it. And that's what's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just exciting to see. I love looking back and seeing how paths crossed and how stuff got winds together to where you're at. Like one decision of not picking your head up or saying no to something or being too busy for this or that could have ultimately impacted their businesses and lives in a completely different way. It's really cool.
It's interesting you mentioned that because I think that's the hurdle that most people have. They get so busy in their business that they're not they don't have their head up looking out, where their business should be in 3 to 5 years from now. And I think with what both teams have, it's actually it's pretty exciting when you look at technology for one deal. So just to give you the insights, I mean. We use a totally different CRM that they use. Doesn't mean that our agents are going to go, hey, now we have to use this kind of CRM. That's not what this is about. We still run and operate the exact same way that we normally operate. It's just whether or not we want to pull this item from the closet to use.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So a lot of the research that we're doing right now is what do they have? And then not only that, but, hey, their agents going, hey, what do you have that we can, capitalize on as well? That's what's cool.
And there's no real closed doors like, who knows? 5 years from now, we could be running the same CRM.
That's right.
Yeah.
Could be Command, could be,
whatever.
Yeah.
It just, we don't know, but we do know is that going back to, I do believe that we are going to see a lot more over the next year's mergers of real estate teams.
Yep.
And I think that you're right, that there's going to be a lot of them that do it purely for the money side. And they're going to go, hey, Jenny, let's merge our teams and then talk about it for 60 days and then merge teams. And like, I equate that with going like, I'm going to go on a blind date and then ask this person to marry me and it's going to work out great.
Yeah.
Well, and I think what's special about what we have and what Kristen Cole has is you talk about opportunities and agents working in their business. Our agents trust Erin to work on the business and to build those relationships and grab opportunities. And that's the same thing that Kristen's agents trust her to grab opportunities. And that's what's special about this merger and this partnership is it is based on opportunities and trust that the agents have. Yeah. They trust Erin and they know that he's making this decision with their best interest at heart. And I know that her agents
said that any better.
think the same way.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
It is. Yeah, it really is.
And you know what? The unique, it was pretty exciting because I think our own agents are like, whoa, this is kind of cool, because they don't know. They don't know what they don't know either, And I think that's what's exciting to me is, us knowing a little bit more than what they know right now. We can actually help them implement things a little bit differently. Possibly to help enhance their business.
Well, and it's cool to see the things that we have rolled out, little changes that we've made because of this partnership or changes that we're going to make. They've been so well received and the agents have been so excited. And that is cool to see that because it's kind of reaffirming that we made a good choice and that we are thinking with their best interests at heart and it's working out.
And even before we pulled the trigger on this, we had been making changes, both Kristen's team and
exactly.
Team Integrity as well, of not necessarily like leading up to this, but going, oh, you guys do this, we should implement it too.
Yeah.
Vice versa. Rip off and duplicate.
Or, hey, what are the drawbacks to doing that? What kind of struggles have you had?
So we've unintentionally been merging stuff for the last 2 years.
Well, it's such a culture based off of sharing.
Yeah, it's culture of the company as a whole.
Yes. Yeah.
right.
Nothing is a secret.
Yeah.
We'll open up our playbook and our day-to-day operations to anyone.
Well,
Yeah.
that's like I've always said. The secret is there is no secret.
Yeah. Well, the secret is you have to do it. We can show you what we're doing, but you have to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't get me started. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Like we were talking about The Rock earlier. Like The Rock can tell you exactly what exercises he does, but you got to actually
You have to do it.
do it. Like
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
With the intensity he's got to.
Yes.
That's something else.
Mm-hmm.
That's I don't know, man. Kristen, I don't know when she sleeps or if she does sleep, but that woman gets so much stuff done. I get tired just watching her. She is,
Yeah, and her husband's a busy dude too.
yeah,
Yeah.
good guy.
He has his team out in Naples, correct? Is it
Yes.
Naples, please. Whew. Yes, I think it is Naples.
Florida.
Yes, Florida. Well, they've got like what? I don't want to. 5 or 6 teams down in Florida right now,
Something
or
like
more.
that.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, Denny's top notch.
Yeah.
Good guy, funny guy. He cracks me up.
Yeah.
So,
Successful team leader down
Yeah.
there. Bold coach.
bold coach. Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's exciting. It'll be interesting to see how much.
So
stuff
that was the
happens.
thing too. There was it was interesting because a lot of people, asked the question here. They have their own coaching, internal coaching, and we have our own internal coaching. And each one of them is ran totally different, obviously. And that's the unique thing too. Is if somebody wanted to tap into that coaching program, they can, in addition to what we offer as well.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Same thing on those other agents if they want to tap into ours. I mean, it's vice versa. That's the transparency that we're just kind of knocking down all barriers, because we're trying to get there, trying to go further, faster.
Yeah, it just goes back to ask the question of, is this going to help you in your business? Great, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no territorialism or anything like that.
No.
We are going further and faster together.
Well, I think usually when we are on our calls, I think there's a lot more questions that are being asked without answers being spoken, which gets us to think a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty exciting.
Yep.
So we will.
So that's a lot of the why behind it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah.
pretty much nailed it. But it all goes, at the end of the day, it all goes back to people.
Oh, absolutely.
Anthony Azar told me that his dad told him this. He said, two most important decisions you'll ever make in your entire life is who you marry and who you get into business with. And I remember that stuck out big time in like the Kristen of the world and her team in general, right? Because it's not just Kristen.
No.
Mhm.
It's,
Oh, no.
It's her organization as a whole. Ashley, Faye, these people. It's Joe. That you go. You get into it with the entire family.
Yeah.
And-
And that's the thing. It's using our marketing department, their marketing department, the
Yep.
virtual assistants on both behalf. I mean,
Yeah.
everything. So,
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. So we will keep you guys posted. If you guys that are listening, all 4 of you, want to have a conversation with
who are
myself,
those? Who
Jenny,
are those
or
for?
Aaron, so it's my mom,
My dad.
your dad. Jenny's mom's going to listen to this one.
Yeah, Jenny's mom will.
And then apparently Mark,
Yeah, Mark.
his mom's going to listen to.
There you go. So it's 4.
Yeah.
I love that no one is assuming that our spouses are listening to
Oh,
this.
that's they listened
Why
to the
on
first
earth?
the first 1 or 2, and they were done. That was
Yeah,
it.
they're like, wait, listen to you and
Again?
then listen to you when
Yeah.
you're not here? You got it.
That's out of the
Yeah,
equation.
this is not happening. Yeah, we'll keep posted. If you have any questions, want to reach out to one of us, let us know. We'd love to explain more. And as always, we are here to help.
Boom. Let's
All right.
do it.
All right.
On that note,
Peace.
we are out.